Squirrels. You.
But that's for you guys to decide.
Say something.
Bats? Hi, everyone.
I hate bats. I really fucking do. That's not me. I hate them. I hate real life bats. They always find me in the night.
You keep calling yourself the Edgelord. Then the bats come in to
I've
pronounce
never-
you with the throne.
I've never once claimed to be edgelord. You've given me that title.
You've earned it.
I mean, he's not wrong.
You're a fat lord.
Fries.
Why don't you sit on your porcelain throne?
Because...
You can't get that without the gauntlet. But you don't get until the next dungeon.
Because eventually we can go back to every area.
Which
Because
we'll do off screen.
yeah, because I'm gonna get that abysmal armor.
Yeah, we is.
If I remember correctly, one of the pieces is hidden here,
Yep.
amongst the shadows to the left.
I'm just slapping my dick.
What will this humble merchant do? Nothing.
He's gonna rob you with his deals.
They all
Deals aren't real, guys. They just up the price before you go on a real deal.
Wait a minute.
Did you? Oh, okay. I can only see the edge of the screen. I thought you fell off.
Wait a minute. I might have enough. Oh, man. I don't know.
Keep
All right.
going.
I am gonna go. Sorry, guys. I thought I might be able to get whatchamacallit. And
You
that
want to
would be
get the
cool.
thing to get the souls?
Yeah, I wanted to get the harvester because that'll make the game easier. The
Remember
faster
when you got
get.
that as Remember when we got that as DLC for pre-ordering the game and it made the game easier?
Yeah,
I remember.
I remember.
You think it would be easier to just stick with your current weapon and level it up?
Yeah. What's this?
Oh yeah, it's one of the keys.
Man, it's a good thing Angels
That
and
is a
Demons-
bitchin' sword.
I know, right? Not as cool as the sword at the end of the game, though.
Oh, it's not as cool as the one at the end of the game, but still, it is a bitchin' sword.
By the way, I hated that at the end of the game that you had to track that down to make the ultimate sword. I'm like, you assholes.
So you get a super sword at the end of the game even if you don't level up the one you start with?
Yep. It just carries over to the super sword, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it makes the super
'Cause
sword better.
Because it takes the place of the Chaos Eater.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, Tiamat spends like a good hour trying to kill this one mount.
Hey, man, Griffiths aren't shit you mess with, man. In some mythologies, they could breathe fire. Fuck Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, how'd that last boss go?
Yeah, fuck off. How about that?
No, not something to bring up with him.
No, we don't need a repeat of last week. Because I'll get even saltier this time. I tried so fucking hard. I got so fucking far.
And in the end, didn't even matter.
I should be getting blown right now! Pop culture references. What the fuck?
Crazy bats come from everywhere.
Yeah, like that one time when I was a kid and a fucking bat darted at my head. And all I was doing was just chilling in the room. I wasn't doing shit to it, it just decided to attack me.
Time to kill Whitey.
And then the one time when I was in my room with my dog and the bat somehow got in my room and he decided to hang out on my door, upside down likes, so I couldn't run. Fucking bats.
Who does that?
Bats.
And then that one time when I was walking around my house trying to get food in the middle of the night and it flies in my face and I duck.
Man, you got a window to close?
No, motherfucker, it was going through my chimney!
Oh, it was a Santa bat.
Fuck Santa Bat!
Someone, please, art. Santa bat.
Mike, you'd be so proud of me. I roadie run like a boss.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I dropped down and I freaking roadie ran right back into my room. I had to wait for 2 rotations of the bat though because he would go into the kitchen, up the stairs, come right back down the stairs to the kitchen, and I had to make sure I had this time down So when he left the kitchen, I fucking hauled ass into my
He
room.
thinks he's delivering Christmas, but actually he just freaks people out.
Yep, I opened the door, slammed it shut. My dog was out there. He was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "Nope, you deal with him." And I slept in my room with the door locked because he couldn't get me in there. I'm okay in my room. He can't get in.
The worst animal I've had to deal with in my room is just the common yet incredibly annoying housefly.
Fuck you.
I've seen bats. Bats fly outside my house, but they don't come in.
Remember when the possum was in my house?
Ah! Yes! I still have the pictures! Do I? I think I did. They should have transferred over to this phone.
There's
No.
awesome.
I don't care about that.
I don't live that far from you guys.
Yeah!
Are the animals over here just worse?
Yeah! Baby possums!
Or am I just protected?
Baby possums! Oh, that brings back memories.
Specifically baby possums.
That was back in 2013. We were 20-some years old.
We was chillin', basically.
We had fluffy things on our faces, and we thought the world was our cloisters.
You had just met me then.
No, I didn't.
2013?
Yeah.
Then you had known me for...
Mike, that's gonna explode.
Yeah. You had known me for a little bit at that point.
What? Did I meet you in 13?
You would have met me in 12 because we were there for the Crucible at college.
I thought the Crucible didn't happen until 14. No, 13.
It didn't happen until January of 13 because everything got delayed.
Yeah, you're right.
But auditions were in the fall. And rehearsals were in the fall.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The show went off in January.
Yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
And the one girl disappeared.
Huh? What one girl?
Between the
Oh.
Saturday show and the other Saturday show?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Neither does anyone.
Yeah, she didn't take
It's kind
criticism.
of hard to figure out.
Yeah, she didn't take criticism well. Remember our one teacher that sat in on the performance and
What was it?
gave us
Trying to remember because we had two. One was actually nice, and the other was unredeemably bad.
the one that you all liked, or the one that you all had acting.
Okay, yeah.
Her, the one that was nice.
She was nice. The other one was in charge of the acting program. She
Yeah.
wrote her own stuff and didn't like people doing other stuff that wasn't her stuff.
We're going to do a play of La Bamba. I know it's a dance.
Well,
God
no, but
damn it.
She did cancel the Rocky Horror Picture Show in favor of her production of... I'm trying to remember the name of the show. It's the one where all the watch painting girls die of radium poisoning.
Sure, why not?
No, it's real.
At least you didn't have to do any of her original scripts. I had to do that for her acting for her class. It was Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what she was thinking. Her play that we did, that we were reading for, not actually for, we were just doing it as the class.
Yeah.
It was about this girl who was the sister of the bride, and she got, for an unfortunate term of events, she got forcefully molested. I'm not going to say the word because I'm trying to steer away from it.
Bad things happened.
Yes, very
and
bad.
words were not spoken.
Yes, very bad sexual things happened to her by 3 guys. And
At the wedding?
no, before the wedding.
Oh, right before.
No, this was
Like strangers?
no, these were guys in the wedding, and she was the bride. She was a bridesmaid. I think they were I think they were groomsmen. They just did it. One guy didn't feel bad about it. He said she asked for it. One guy felt bad, but he was a piece of shit. The other guy was like indifferent. Yeah, they were not redeemable assholes. None of them were redeemable.
And then people wonder
And it
why
felt
I
very awkward
criticize
to
the
read
arts.
those lines. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this feels really awkward. I don't want to read this anymore. And I feel offended right now.
I'm trying
We
to
only had
wonder
one
why
girl
this...
in our class, so she unfortunately had to be the victim. I'm like, I
I'm sorry for the horrible things I acted on
I'm
you.
sorry your erotic fanfic didn't go well with the fans, Professor.
It went perfectly fine
It's
with
like,
them.
can we stop? I don't feel comfortable anymore.
And I'm not even the girl.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for being a part of this. I feel like I have
What is
given
she-
your vulgar art life.
Don't you love how long that took for it to pop?
Yeah.
I think it waits until you hit the ground.
Yeah, because I think it didn't want you to, like, and then you jerked off to the side one real quick
Yeah,
and then
that's
fell
true. I
into
hate
a
when that happens.
volcano.
No, I only played 2 of the guys. She made me play the one guy that was, you know, the spineless one that he was like, oh, I feel bad for it, but you know those types. He felt bad, but he was too weak, or the other 2 were too domineering, so his personality was nothing. I did
I know.
He
that.
was
that's
milquetoast.
I did that one. Yeah, like the Bromance mythos.
But it's okay, Bob.
I did that, and then
Yeah, we forgive Mike.
What was it? I was that guy, and then I was the guy that said she wanted it.
So you got to play both ends of the spectrum, and then some guy just had to be the middle guy.
Yeah, I didn't get to be the middle guy. I had to play both extremes, and I was like, I really
Why
don't.
do I have to be evil and wimpy?
I was like, I don't like this guy. I don't like any of these guys. And I tried to sympathize with the wimpy one, because I was like, he's the least jackass apparently. And then she's like, yeah, no, none of them are redeemable. I'm like,
No,
You
he's
decided that because I wrote the script. Yeah, I was wondering why.
No, you see, he's the worst of them all.
I don't know if that ever got put to play. I hope it never did, because it was very uncomfortable.
I'm sure it did.
And I'm just like, oh, this
And
is
I'll tell you why,
weird.
because you know they do a lot of horrible modern art. Sorry,
At the
guys.
school, actually, there's an art center. Some of it's good, some of it's bad.
Yeah.
There's a nice auction, though, once a year. It's a $100 ticket to get in, but there's free food. And I got in for free because they wanted someone to pretend to be the rich family's butler. And I was supposed to answer trivia questions about the house. But they gave me no answers to the trivia questions, and no one asked me any questions. So I just kind of ate snacks.
Damn. Without that AC going, I can hear that.
Probably lower.
Bothers me you can't pick up that sword.
What sword?
The one the skull guy dropped.
Why would
Skull Knight! I
want
love
that?
Skull Knight!
Why would I want that sword? I got a better sword. It's the Chaos Eater.
Yeah, we're ditching this sword anyway.
Eventually, but not right now.
All this eventually. Boobala, when are you gonna do it?
I'll get to it after I save the world.
Oh my god, I was there for one of her productions that she put on. I forget what the hell it was. It was like a bunch of short stories in one. One was like about these guys in a car, and I think one was talking about how he was gay or something. I don't know.
The only redeemable male is the gay one.
You know, given the rest of her work, I wouldn't be surprised.
I forget, but I don't think it was original. I think she just, I think it was like little plays put together, because none of them matched up. And I remember I was the sound guy for that.
Yes, it is. 'Cause I have to get that sword.
I remember
Oh,
she
yeah,
made a
he's
guy quit because he wasn't able to make a practice because he had work, and yeah, he had work or family issues.
You can only hurt him with the crystal sword.
Okay.
And I just found it funny how quick she dropped him, because she dropped him like a.
Oh no, she is unrelenting. I had a
dropped-
class with her.
She dropped him like 2 weeks or a week before the performance, and I was like, how the, in my mind, like, where? I'm like, how the hell are you gonna replace him and get someone to fill in that role?
I had a
don't
class with her
need to.
where you had to with your own money go out and see shows and review them, including your ticket and a program from the show.
Yes, I remember that. I did that for her too.
She wouldn't accept one of mine because I forgot the program at home, despite me having my $120 ticket to Beauty and the Beast on Broadway.
Oh my god.
That doesn't count.
I
No,
remember-
it doesn't count because she's not getting laid by her husband.
I remember.
Right, chopped his penis right off.
I forget.
Keeps it in a jar.
I forget if it was her. No, it was
Like a plum. Or a really sad man's penis.
one of my acting.
Bob is very angry about this.
One of my acting.
She was
teachers, One of my acting teachers was really nice. We were able to go to the one of the local theaters around here for a discounted price because they knew the professor.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the nice Patricia.
I never had her. This was someone else.
She was fun. That was actually the first class I had at that college, and I was late.
My first acting for the class, I had a.
I think you used that to open the door on the opposite side now.
I know. I don't want to go to the
What was
boss
it?
real quick. If I can get a harvester first.
Oh, do we have enough now?
I mean.
Yeah, we got more than 5,000. So we're
How far are you from him?
good. I think he's
From
right
the-
outside, but
Oh yeah, he's right outside the temple. The boss is a ways off.
yeah,
Everything's gonna respawn, and I don't know if we get to keep this sword.
I think we do.
I would think we would, but we'll see.
Because it shouldn't be that far. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I get this because it's one of those, you know, you get it now, you don't have to deal with it later.
Yeah.
My acting for the.
She was Mrs. too. That always got to me.
My acting teacher, my first one, he was a critic. Like, he wasn't an actual actor. He was the guy that, went to the shows and wrote the reviews.
Yes.
Nice guy.
We had, we shared a professor, but not at the same time.
Who?
Rosentrader.
I miss him. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Last I saw him, he was okay.
I loved Rosentrader.
All right, you look like you're an Australian. Tell me about Brazil.
I loved that class because that was the best moment in that class. Oh, yeah. Tell us about Brazil. You look like some kind of Brazilian. Most racist comment if you didn't know.
She
She
talked
was
to him.
Brazilian, like
Yeah.
she came from.
I don't know if
Brazil,
we can
but
switch while we have the crystal sword on.
That was great.
They just never mentioned.
That she was Brazilian. We're all me and Mike just sit in the back.
We're
of
just
class
sitting there.
going like, what the fuck?
What did he just say?
It's like, I'm sorry, what? Did he just say that? And then the rest of the time we're just going at each other. Hey, Mike,
Hey, you look like some.
you look like some kind of Italian. Tell me about pasta. Tell me about Italy, you pasta spewing fuck. You were like,
You look like some Irish. Irishman. Tell me about potatoes, you starchy bastard.
That's all we did. That's all we did for that class that day was we just kept going back and forth.
My brother's got a class. Not as racist, but he gets about as much done.
No, that's right. Yeah, we were the cool kids.
Yeah. We were the
Well, no, I had
sitting in the back.
I had the one history teacher who was kind of racist, whose son got kicked out of Africa for being racist.
Damn.
But that's not hard. You just have to be white.
And talk about it.
Stop.
Nope, still working on it.
They are still trying to kill that thing.
Oh, what was it?
It's over here.
I remember.
Something we can't do yet.
I remember my.
Or maybe we can.
I remember my
think we
interpersonal
can.
communication class.
Personal.
No.
Oh yeah, I took that.
No,
The,
I forget. No, I did take that, but I love that class. I'm talking about public speaking, or is it effective speaking?
Public
It was
speaking.
effective speaking.
Probably effective.
The one where you're supposed to, get in front of groups and talk to them like you're giving a presentation.
Yeah, that would have been, that's what I had Rosentrader for.
Yeah, I didn't have him. I had this lady that I had to take before Mike got to school. So I usually saw Mike right after I got done my first class at 8 in the morning. Because fuck me.
Yeah, what was it? I had an 8 o'clock class. That was my intro to acting. That was a fun one.
Ugh, but I remember.
Bob in college.
But I remember.
Don't go over there.
Ow.
But I remember. Mike called me because he needed a ride to school, and he never
I
usually
think you need
calls
to
me.
lock on to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Oh, wait.
really lock on.
Oh no!
There we go.
Oh wait, it didn't let me lock on either for a while. You have to get it from the other side. Oh no, now you can get it. Wait, no. Ah, you didn't get it, Boobala.
How dare you call me that on this,
But-
the day of
but
my
she
daughter's wedding?
So Mike
There
calls
we
me,
go.
right? And I walked outside the class, too. You know, to be respectful, because the person was talking and was like, oh, okay. No, I didn't even get to walk out the class. I literally just said, before the person started talking, I was like, excuse me, is it okay if I take this outside? Someone's calling me. She's like, no, you don't do that. That's just... She's like, you do not come into my class and do that. I was like, fucking cunt.
It's still there.
I'm just like, seriously? I should have just walked out and just taken the call. But that's okay because I freaking owned that class.
Ownage!
I did.
I did too, but it wasn't fair.
I had a class. What was it? It was a. We had a speech we had to give, right? Any topic we wanted. You had to do a written part and a
Verbal presentation.
yes. I didn't do the written part because I didn't feel like it. So all I
John move.
Yep. So all I did was I walked up, I used the computer, I typed in God of War, Poseidon death scene, I let it play until the part where we gouged his eyes out, and then I stopped, and then I was like, violence in video games. And then I did everything she wanted. I scanned the room, I made eye contact with people, I spoke in a very loud, professional voice so everyone could hear me in the room. I did everything she wanted as a presentation. I got a high B. Everyone else got A's because they did everything else, and I just sat there and I thought to myself, like, you guys got A's for doing all the work. I got a high B for only doing one thing. So if I'd really cared, that means I probably would have gotten like one of the best grades in the class.
What was that thing we had in high school where they forced us to do some stupid project? Do you remember?
Every class?
Yes! No, it was our graduation project.
We had to do a graduation project. I remember mine because you know what mine was? I
You
walked.
can't get that yet.
Try. Bob told me no.
Put that down. You don't have enough. Oh yeah, there you go.
Boom. Bob told me no. Remember that, folks. I remember mine because I talked about censorship, and and mine was, I was like, let me tell you why censorship is stupid, and then I played the Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode where they shoot a nun, and they're like, and that pissed me off.
It's on the wall.
Oh, there we go. They were like, and that pissed me off. And then he shoots it, and instead of blood coming out, a rainbow comes out, and he's like, and that's okay. And then he's like, I'm glad we did this, because I didn't want to offend the blacks. And he's like, I mean, minorities.
But we'll make sure not to offend any minorities in the next episode.
We'll try not to.
Do Italians count?
God, you know what? You don't even try anymore.
You know, and I am Italian, and how dare you? You waspy bastards. I'll kill you!
Bob's racist!
No, he's not.
Oh no, he finally decides to defend himself.